Okay, thank you. My name is Sharon Purdy, and John Grant and I are about to embark on a geologic map in Margaritifer Terra. I'll just say up front that this is more of a placeholder for the map project. The funding started earlier this month, so we will begin working in earnest here. Next slide. So the background and motivation for this map project, Margaritifer Terra is arguably one of the most impressive landscapes on Mars that was modified by water. This region preserves the highest density or some of the highest densities of valley networks on the planet, the Uzboiladam-Raba outflow system, and also younger alluvial fans within many of the craters. In addition, geologic mapping in the region has shown that the area records a very long history of aqueous processes. So fluvial activity likely began in the Noachian, peaked probably in the late Noachian to Hesperian, and then persisted at least locally into late Hesperian or Amazonian. So our motivation for mapping is that prior geologic mapping in the region really focused on the drainage evolution and the juxtaposition of various units, either in eastern or western Margaritifer Terra. And there's a notable gap in map coverage between these regions, which really prevents the evaluation of valleys over a regional scale. Next slide. This is the current slide showing MTM quads across the region. So basically, there are a lot of map quads that have been published or are in revision. And the area that this map project will cover is in the black hatchet area. And that is the gap connecting between western Margaritifer Terra and eastern Margaritifer Terra. Next slide. So this is a slide showing some of the major place names in and around the region. The map area is shown in yellow. Some informal names are shown in italics. So you can see notably the Uzboiladam-Raba mesoscale outflow system to the west. And so the map area includes much of the medial to distal portions of the Samara-Himera and Parana-Loire valley network systems. And these are two of the largest and best integrated valley systems on Mars, whose trunk valleys integrate much of the drainage coming from the mapped area to the east and the west. And there are several craters in the region marked by white stars that have alluvial fans or delta-like deposits. Next slide. So the map joins the existing maps to the east and west and will provide a complete data set to understand the morphologic and morphometric investigations of valleys and fluvial-alluvial deposits, the timing of fluvial activity for climate models, and efforts related to understanding the history of Martian habitability. So I just noted the 4 MTM quads here and their location. This mapping will be done at 1:1 million scale. And hopefully by 2021, we'll have a lot more interesting results to show you. Thank you.